I met some fan online. She invited me over. I get drunk at her house, and I fucking wake up in an ambulance. I did fentanyl with her, and I fucking died. And I was brought back. She fucking called the ambulance. Thank God she called 911 instead of like trying to like hide it or whatever.
Welcome to another episode of the Powerless to Powerful Recovery podcast. My name's Jason. I'm an alcoholic. As always, our mission is to share experience, strength, and hope across multiple media platforms. The story of addiction and the road to recovery. We're not affiliated with Alcoholics Anonymous or any other 12-step based groups or organizations, but we're back. My co-host is here, Ronnie, no matter what. What's up, Ron?
Here we go.
Today,
Special.
I want to talk about celebrity?
What?
What? A reality TV star celebrity that just happens to be a recovery all-star, a professional in the recovery community? Have you seen that show, Love After Lockup?
I have.
Oh, hey, brother, did you have a prison pen pal? You didn't get no hits, though, did you?
Nope.
You didn't get no hits.
Too old.
But our special guest did. Daniel Busch is here from Love After Lockup, personal friend to us all, recovery community, SMC, case management wizard, all the things. Daniel's here. Welcome to the show, my brother.
I appreciate it. It's good to be here.
I mean, how quickly did you launch that profile and she hit you up right away and wanted to get that wee naso?
It took about a week.
That's it? You
1
got
week.
game, brother.
1 week.
Took about a week. And anytime we ever start the show, anytime we have guests on, everyone's usually really personal how they get to the show. So, Ron, if you could just take a minute just to kind of talk about how we know Daniel, how we got to this moment.
Yeah, for sure. I was working for SMC at MRC, Maricopa County Reentry Center. Excuse me. I was working on the weekends, and that's when I met him for the first time. Actually, when I was going into work, Rashawn called me and said, "Hey, there's this kid up there, Daniel Busch, and I want you to look out for him." That's how it went. I want you to find him, talk to him. He's one of us. So that's when
Rashawn thought he was getting royalties from the show. Wanted to keep him real close, Rashawn.
Yeah,
Shout out to Rashawn, dude.
I mean, they got a lot in common.
Yeah, for sure.
They're both kind of, but they're both into working out.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, you put both IQs together, they're top tier.
Top tier.
Yeah, that's what I love about it.
I mean, he's ahead of Rashawn.
I didn't want to say it out loud,
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
But can you just take a minute just to talk about the show briefly? Because we're going to get into your journey, your story, how we got here, how you got a prison pen pal, profile, and also what it's like working in this field. Because that's what this podcast is about. It's to break the stigma for everyone who works in behavioral health, that it's every man for themselves. We're stronger together. There's plenty of people that need help. And the more we can unite and join forces and utilize all of our resources, whether it's Desert, SMC, or anybody in the field, we can have better outcomes. So if you can just take a few minutes just to talk about, working at SMC, and then ultimately just a little bit about the show, dude.
So I did 5 years. I mean, anybody coming out of prison knows just how difficult it is to overcome the barriers that we're confronted with upon release. But having a fucking camera crew follow you out for the starting, time of getting out of prison, it was fucking nuts, man. Like, talk about drama, talk about just heightened emotion, fucking just insanity. Like, oh my goodness.
You already got fear of getting out, and then let alone, what is it, TLC? A&E?
No, it's, what is it? WeTV, Women's Entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No wonder
it was, huh? Did Oprah call you? Is that Oprah's channel?
That's Oprah.
Oh, shit. You got a car. You get a show. Yeah, everybody's getting shows.
I mean, fuck.
Okay, so you've seen her on some Zoom calls, right? She gets on some Zoom. You sending messages back and forth. Yeah. But one of my favorite shows, Ron, and maybe if you've seen it, it's the show where they don't get to see each other.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called? Where they're in cubes and they just talk.
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my favorite part about that show is when they see each other for the first time. Yeah. So when you saw her for the first time, where you're like, "Fuck it, I could do it."
I was like calculating in my head. I'm like trying to convince myself, okay, we can make this work somehow. Because the photos I got in prison were not the person that I saw for the first time.
Catfished.
40 pounds
I felt
extra.
There was more weight. And just The posture of her body was, I mean, I don't want to speak badly on her, but I felt a little misled. Yeah.
Yeah, her posture was, I mean, she's kind of the hunchback of Notre Dame. I mean,
I didn't say
You
it.
didn't say that, brother. I mean, I just seen it on the episode, brother.
Yeah,
I didn't know if she was constantly trying to tie her shoes.
I think it was just like the smartphone thing. You know what I mean? It's just,
But what was that like, dude? Like, it just, the camera crew's there, and then now all of a sudden you're in that car ride, because my wife picked me up after doing an 8-year prison sentence. She had her Goodfellas moment sitting on the hood of the car, right? Came out, you know, and I got in that car and it felt like I never left, right? But it's because of her and our communication with each other and and just everything that we did to stay connected during that time. But you only had, per se, 8 months to connect with her before the camera crews
all
picked her up,
virtual,
right? All virtual. Right. So in your mind, when you're sitting in that car and you leave those gates and you're leaving Florence West, right? It's crickets there for a minute, right? Are you running some shit through your head like, whoa, what did I get myself into? Or how quick can we get our own place?
So I'm in the car with her for the first time, and I'm trying to feel her out, you know, because getting to know somebody through, you know, like a virtual channel like Securus, it's different than getting to know somebody in person, because body language speaks much more loudly than verbal communication. So I'm just in that car, just trying to feel her out, and it's just two different people, you know? So I'm trying to just adapt to that, trying to just come at this lightly, approach it slowly, get to know her. It was difficult because
surreal.
I mean, did she want to pull the car over and do mattress mambo right away? I mean,
she was a little horn dog.
Okay, all right.
She's a little horn dog, but I was locked up for 5 years. I was pretty horny myself. And, you know, I have this woman here with me. Like, let's get home. Let's shut that fucking door.
Did you make it out of Florence West parking lot?
We kissed. We kissed. Okay. No foreplay. None of that. No car play.
We're gonna keep it NC-17 today. Okay. Now we're gonna come back to that, because this is intriguing, dude. I watched that show.
Unpack.
My wife watched that show.
There's a lot.
I'm familiar. Okay. But what gave you the passion to want to work in recovery, SMC? You know, because this is relatively new. You found recovery, immediately started to pursue your passion. You know, what gives you that drive and that passion, and what do you love most about SMC?
So when I think about like just the recovery field and working in recovery, I think back to like my early 20s. I kind of did a little bit of outpatient, you know, group therapy classes. I didn't really buckle down and get serious until, or let me rephrase that, I didn't really start to really take in and experience just like that light bulb moment until I was in prison and MRC. MRC is where everything changed. But I think back just throughout my life and the people that I've met in this field and just how they've changed, because a lot of people in the recovery field were fucking at rock bottom at one point in their life. So if it's possible for them to make this change, like, I got to fucking take something from these people, you know? Why not me? Why can't I do that too? So that's kind of just like, and those thoughts kind of progressed over.
That was the original thought process, right?
Yeah. It grew and grew over time, snowballed, whatever. But like working for SMC, like being in the front lines now and like being able to give back to somebody that I once was, it's fucking life-changing.
Because not everyone gets out with a Bianca, brother. Well, maybe they...
Don't do it. Fucking don't do it. No matter how good they make it sound, do not fucking do it. Like, focus on you, build yourself up, gain some independence. Like, she'll come, she'll find you, but get your shit together first.
Right, and that's kind of what we talk about through the 4-step, right? Of the sex inventory. It's not about sex and how do we figure out how to make it past 10 minutes. It has nothing to do with that. It's about how to have a meaningful relationship again.
An emotional.
Right. And that's how, you know, connection. And that's how we're able, if, you know, when I have the interdependency characteristics, joint action, shared decisions, open communication, genuine concern for one another, and honesty, you bring that, I bring that, Ron brings it. Well, now we actually got a fucking real friendship here.
Synergy.
Exactly. Synergy. And that's exactly what it is. But you don't get a prison pen pal being a good boy, right? So obviously we went to prison not for a vacation. You weren't doing Fed time.
Like, what was she seeking out going on that website? Well, you know, it's all about intention here. That's what really matters, is the intention behind the action.
What do you think she was seeking out?
I just think she was just being defiant against her mother. is really what it was. She was crying out for attention, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's a combination of so many different things.
It's vast. It's a spectrum of what, why, where, how, you know, but it's all an experience, and I learned a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
One thing that when I hear you talk, especially about this situation, because I've known you for a little while now, right? Mm-hmm. And your maturity level with it,
okay,
right? Where, listen, it was an experience you had. You don't suggest it for other people. If you would have had to done it all over again, you probably would have chose a different path. But just how classy you are that you're not character assassinating her, and you know whatever her reason was for finding you, it served a purpose for that moment, and that's your unique experience that makes you uniquely who you are. That brings what you bring to the table for SMC. I know this because I worked at SMC where I met you, and I know everybody that works over there. And in the short time that you've been there, the impact that you've had on other men, because you have a unique perspective that nobody else has. Jason and myself pride ourselves on, we've had many, many different experiences throughout our life. Neither one of us got out of prison with a reality TV camera crew.
Should have had one, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
It forced a lot of growth. It really did. It was very uncomfortable.
That's the point.
And
You had to grow up. You had to grow up quick.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So how quick after they air the show, or they film the show, how quick do you now see yourself on the show? Because that's what I've always wondered the most about anything reality TV, because you're recording it, you're saying shit off the fly, off the cuff. They're setting you up to say some crazy shit.
What's the time gap?
They edit it, they clip it to make you look like, and all those things. But what's the time gap on that?
Our first season was rushed. Like, we were at the very tail end of filming. We were the last ones. They released our first season of like me getting out and moving in with her in Scottsdale. Like, that came out within like a month, 2 months.
That had to be pretty
came
hard.
Out very fast.
Was that hard on your relationship? Just hearing maybe truths about how you were really feeling, because that normally they would never hear, but are valid fears that anyone would have in anybody's situation.
And there's a lot of opinions online, and unfortunately, she put a lot of focus on that, of like reading the comments and like seeing what other people would say, and that, like, her emotional distress from seeing that did impact our relationship, because it just became about, okay, I care about what other people think about me. Yeah, that was very difficult. That was very hard. That was very...
That's real.
Because shout out to my wife, Bravo Beauty.
Bravo Beauty.
She watches Housewives, my brother. All of it, dude. And I see it all, dude. And so, I have a little bit of reality TV knowledge from the backside of some things. So I'm just curious about that.
Connoisseur.
But I want to get into your story, because every journey starts somewhere, and that's what brought you here today, man, to bring that experience, strength, and hope. And so I only know a couple people from Bullhead who lived out in Bullhead, Havasu, Kingman, and he threw out Golden Valley, so I know he's done meth before.
And he has all of his teeth.
I'm missing 2 in the back.
I love the honesty.
Whenever I hear Bullhead,
they're gone. Yeah, they're just gone
If
off
I
the
don't
rip.
smile all the way, you can't tell.
So what was it like? Can you share the family dynamic, kind of what it was like growing up? You were there till you were about 13. Or were you California? Can you just share that time period?
So I was born in Santa Ana, California. I don't have much memory. My mom's like mother and father, more of her father, lawyers, like very like established, very wealthy. But my mom was the defiant one, and she married the felon drug addict. So we got like black sheep. So we're living in a trailer park in Redding, California when I'm a kid growing up. So like I saw a lot of like just like street behavior and like just the rowdiness of the neighborhood at a young age. Just like being in school, like elementary, middle school, like hearing that your classmate fucking overdosed on meth and shit. Like that's the kind of stuff that I would experience at that time. So I tried weed pretty early on, started smoking cigarettes at 12. My dad was in and out of prison like throughout most of my childhood. And, when he was around, he just was unhappy. He didn't treat us very well. My mom was she was submissive through most of it, but at one point she was just like, enough's enough. Yeah. And she left him and she did remarry. He's in my life today still. He's been around. He fucking really was the father that I fucking
up.
needed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
to both of them.
That is my dad.
Yeah.
You know?
Respect.
But she had met this guy through like a mutual friend of hers. They talked on the phone for a week, and then he flew out and moved us to Washington. Like, it happened fucking fast, dude.
So you went from Bullhead.
Well, I went from Redding, California to Washington.
Oh, okay.
Spent like the high school years, middle school years in Washington. And he already had 3 sons, and there were 4 of us kids on my mom, so there was 7 of us in one fucking house. Like, it was a little fucking hard to like adapt to that, especially for them, my parents. Like, fuck. Like, we caused a lot of stress.
It's a lot of kids.
And I'm like smoking weed in the backyard, like, fuck this, fuck you. I'm gonna go fucking ditch school. Yeah, you're not my dad. I ain't doing shit. Fuck you. Getting drunk, like, God.
And it's a small city, so arrests, the cops know, people start to know who you are. I mean,
I didn't really get in trouble much then. I mean, I got like a smoking ticket, and they tried to fine me like $130, but my fucking dad made me chop wood for that. Like, that was cool. Like, he knew how to like reinforce fucking structure. Like, that motherfucker was a good man. He still is a good man. But where were we?
so you get married and then you end up moving to Bullhead. Is that where her family's at? Is that what takes you out to Bullhead?
So I'm fucking up in Washington. I'm ditching school. I get kicked out of high school. The only option I have left is to go to Job Corps. So I go to Job Corps, and I meet this young girl there, and we eventually get married. Like, we did the Job Corps program together. We both moved, go back to our separate homes, families, and
So mom got married within 2 weeks. You did it in 6.
something like that. You know, I took my lessons from my mother.
Yeah, right. That's what we learned.
It shows through my actions. But yeah, I got married super fast. I have a son. He's 14. I'm not very active in his life, but there's a lot of distrust from her because, you know, I'm running and gunning, doing heroin later in life, and she fucking just wants to protect him. So I get it. I'm working on that.
Sure.
It's going to take some time, but yeah, I totally lost. Where were we?
Yeah, so now when you go out to Bullhead, because that's where she's from, right? Is she from Bullhead? Is that why you move out to Bullhead? How do you get out to Bullhead?
So I'm married, living with my wife at the time in Washington. My parents live in Bullhead. Big fights. We've split up. I have no one in Washington. I'm 19 years old. I call mommy. I'm like, hey, help. I have no money.
Call
I have no
made
honey.
for 40 years.
I have no money, no honey. Like, help me.
I know more, brother.
Help me. So they take me back in under the family home, but they've established themselves in Bullhead City. So I go to Bullhead. I'm 19. I'm fucking heartbroken. I fucking cope with drugs because that's what I saw in my dad growing up. So I'm like, okay, this is how he did it. But subconsciously, you know, like that's just how we see. We fucking mirror what we've fucking seen in our environment when we're young. Anyways, I'm in Bullhead, 19 years old, can't get a job, doing drugs. I fucking have this opportunity to go to New York to fucking try to make it out there. Can't cut it. Come back to Bullhead. Get another opportunity in Phoenix. I'm going all over the place, like just trying to fucking do something, but I can't cut it because I haven't developed consistency and I don't know who the fuck I am. And I think drugs and alcohol are the solution.
Checks out. Yeah.
Fuck.
Not getting good results.
Eventually, you know, my resources are fucking drained. My mom's supporting me. She's fucking tired of it. So I start fucking doing light crime. I'm stealing from Walmart. I'm boosting to fucking support a habit I can't afford.
Booster.
You know?
Yeah,
What the fuck is going on with this kid?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, dude? Get your shit together. I get on like methadone. I tried the methadone program.
tried
I'm
that,
like 20 something.
Sounds like somebody I know.
Early 20s. I'm on methadone.
What was your dose?
I got up to like 75. Not very high.
Not very high.
Not very high. But I cold turkey it. I'm like, fuck this. I cold turkey it. I go through some psychological distress, dude. I'm freaking the fuck out, dude.
How
I think
quick
people,
after that did you do meth?
not long. Not long, dude. Like, I think people are out to get me. I'm fucking going through withdrawals. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
What's the solution? Drugs and alcohol, right? So I eventually start doing heroin in a needle. Like, I'm just fucking IV.
Changes the game, dude.
Dilaudid, fucking anything I can get my hands on. Let's fucking mix it all up and just fucking go, you know? And I eventually find myself in this place where I'm like going through people's cars, like unlocked cars with this guy I know who sells drugs. He wants me to fucking steal for him. So I'm like, okay, I just want to get drugs. So I'm just like breaking and entering into people's shit, and I get caught. And I go to jail, and I have like 13 fucking burglaries because I was so fucking scared that I told the cops every car that I went through. I'm like, I did this one, I did this one. Can I just go home?
Yeah.
I've never been
First time in,
confronted by police before. I'm a mama's boy.
100%.
You know, mama raised me, so she's like, just be honest. Like, that's the voice that's playing through my head.
Yeah.
Honesty's the best policy, honey. Like, I did this one, and I went through that car, and I went down the street over here, and I'm sitting I'm detained.
Page two.
I get my fucking list of charges, and there's like 13 fucking burglaries, trafficking and stolen property, drug paraphernalia, burglary tools.
Oh, they did hit you with F2 for that trafficking?
Fuck, dude.
Or was it F4?
It was an F2.
F2, yes.
F2.
That's what I did my 8-year prison sentence for, trafficking and stolen property. Yes, it was massive at a grand scale, but that charge specifically was $33 of an illegal return.
Holy shit.
But again, yes, I did a whole bunch of shit. Not minimizing it at all.
It's just a little
but a
insane.
Class 2 for $33?
It's a little insane how they blow it up, you know? Like burglary, class 4 felony for opening an unlocked car. Like in California, that's a fucking misdemeanor.
Right.
You know, anyways, not to like justify anything, but I'm in county jail. I'm in there for like 6 months. I eventually get sentenced. I get probation for 2 burglaries. That's my plea. Probation, 2 burglaries.
Nice.
All my other shit dropped.
First time.
But the guys in the jailhouse are like, what the fuck?
Oh, so
Like, they're suspicious. They're fucking suspicious, dude. And I'm just fucking scared. I hit the button.
I hit the button.
Hide me. Hide me somewhere else, dude. I can't do this.
I've hit the button, brother. You're not alone, my dog. Don't do trip. Yeah.
Anyways, I get out. I'm doing probation. I eventually start doing drugs again.
Yeah.
You know, I'm failing my UAs. They fucking make it IOP, intense probation. I got IOP classes with my probation. Fuck that up. Drug court. They put me in drug court. Drug court is no joke.
Yeah.
Like, especially
every weekend in jail.
If you get, if you violate their terms. But like, they would make us go to court once a week, see our probation officer once a week, and go to like 4 classes a week. And they want you to find a job. I got to work graveyards. Like, and I did. I found a job at the casino across the water, and I worked graveyards. But like, I didn't have like a foundation within myself of recovery, dude. So I'm taking on all this shit, and I'm stressed the fuck out.
You don't know how to handle it.
I get fucking drunk, and I'm driving around in a car, and I get pulled over, and that's it. I go to prison.
Daniel.
I go to prison.
Ron's got pulled over in a car a couple times with a hula girl on his fucking dash.
Ooh.
All kinds of stuff. Huh, Ron? You old pull over? Huh? And so were you on probation at that time for anything from juvenile, anything that's all caught up? Have you been on the run? So now when you catch this DUI, does it now just trigger all the things all stacking up on you at one time?
So the plea that I signed for the 2 burglaries, they bring those back because I violated the parole. They turn my parole. So I get charged for 2 burglary in the 3rd degrees and a class 4
because the 6 piece is a good sense for your first one.
Yeah.
First time 6 piece.
The judge ran it consecutive. He did a year and a half, and 3.5. DUI for 3
consecutive year.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, got me. I just remember being in that courtroom and looking back at my mother when I got sentenced and just seeing that look in her eyes. She was just like, "This is happening. My baby's going to prison."
Oh yeah, and dude, trust me, I come from a good family. Mom and dad still married. Division I soccer, and I was at a settlement conference, right? And I spent a year fighting this case. I'm roped, repeat offender program, all the things, all the priors, right? And so finally you get the settlement conference. Now, in my head, and I think all of us, until we've actually had one, in our head, we think a settlement conference means...
Sounds like money.
Yeah, I'm going to be there. Yeah. Your judge is going to be there in plain clothes. My lawyer, the lawyer, our pen, and we're going to just kick some shit around, negotiate a good deal.
Figure it out.
Yep. Sat in a box since 3 a.m. in the morning. You know how that goes. Then they cuff you up. They brought me into the jury box. They walked my family in, put them in the seating. Then my lawyer came right up to me and was like, 8 years, take it or leave it. You got 30 minutes to sign it. I was like, what are we settling? What are we talking about? And when do I get to spit my facts out?
It sounds like it already got settled before you even got there.
Exactly, dude. And it's like, okay, well, you either take this 8 years or we know you stole a bunch of shit and we can stack them, make them consecutive like they did with you, right?
Fear. They use fear.
And that's what they do. And I looked at my mom's crying, my girl's crying, my dad's crying. I look back at him and I'm like, what do I do? He's like, sign it. Signed it, got sentenced. And, so.
The rest is history.
It's a lot, dude. When they start throwing those years, dude, it really, really, really starts to catch your attention.
Like, I had people write letters on my behalf. I fucking had this
They don't read 'em.
speech. And I show up at court for sentencing. My lawyer's not even there. I have some fill-in public defender who doesn't know my case at all. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. So when it was all said and done, though, you caught a 6-year prison sentence.
Yeah.
So pick it up there. You get a 6-year prison sentence. First time down, you go to Florence.
Phoenix
West. Oh, Phoenix West. Okay, so you're right downtown, down in the
Cocopah.
Yeah,
Cocopah.
nice. So what was that like when you get there? How does that feel? What are you thinking?
So I still consider myself to be naive at times, but back then when I was sitting in jail after sentencing, like I was very like, I will believe anything you fucking tell me.
Yeah.
And all the guys in the fucking pod would fucking hype me up, telling me what prison was going to be like, and I believed them. Phoenix West is an integrated housing yard. It's very chill. There's no politics. Like, it's fucking like
camp.
It's the Mickey Mouse Club. But I have this belief that I'm gonna fucking have to join a gang and fucking I have to get beat up and like I'm
blonde hair, blue eyes, white kid. You're gonna be putting in work.
Fucking terrified, dude.
Yeah.
And I didn't. Back then, I had never worked out a day in my fucking life.
Yeah.
So I get to this fucking prison and I'm just like walking, my hands won't move. I'm just like looking down at the fucking ground. I won't talk to nobody and I'm just walking. People would scream like as I would pass them, move your fucking hands, like
Thorazine shuffle there.
Yeah, dude. Like, like I was scared, man. Yeah. But the more time, like it took like a month for me to realize, like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was.
As long as you don't do dumb shit, you're fine.
Yeah, just respect your neighbor. Respect your neighbor. That's it.
But take it from me. The minute you start doing dumb shit, oh, dude, everything they told you in that county jail pod's gonna come true.
I got my bell rung once.
Did you?
Yeah, for being a dumbass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. My fucking like I got smacked so fucking hard, dude.
Open palmed you?
Open palmed.
Ooh,
dude.
OG slapped you.
My OG, Peter Porch.
Shout out Peter Porch.
I dude. Like I got a lot of love for that guy.
All right. Okay.
He taught me a lot.
Cool.
And so you get released now, okay? But you get released in 2024. But halfway through this prison sentence is when Bianca comes in, or like the last year, the prison sentence.
About the last
year.
So
I want you to pick it up there. You're sitting in the pod. You guys are playing pinocchles. You finally put your cheat sheet. You finally put your cheat sheet down for the first time. You think you're a fucking big dog now.
I know how to call my bed.
Yeah, right. Mel, all the things, right?
King's round.
And then everybody's talking, and they're like, "Hey, I got this new Prison Pen Pal website. I had a flyer that was kicking around the pods, all that stuff." And were you like, you know what? Run it.
We had this.
Who made the site for you?
My mom.
Shout out, mom.
I called mama. I said, hey, there's this thing on here called rideaprisoner.com. And I've been single the whole time. I haven't had any like romantic relationship with anybody my whole time. I was lonely, dude. And I wanted something. And as a person who identifies as somebody in recovery, ex-drug addict, like we know how to fucking make shit fucking happen if we really want it.
Sure.
So mama set me up. She made me a profile. I sent her pictures that I took on the yard. And it took like not even like 3 days after like having it posted. Like I started getting emails on my tablet from women all over the fucking world. The UK.
That felt good.
Fucking everywhere. And I'm just like, whoa.
Started killing time real fast.
Wreck time, baby.
Dude.
Yeah.
Wreck.
Dude, I started like neglecting. Sometimes.
Yeah.
So, like old men.
Did you get any money in your books?
No.
Rookie.
Not from them. Yeah. Some girls hooked it up, but I felt a little guilty.
Okay. I hear you, my brother. Me too.
You saw that way. Yeah,
I hear you. I hear you, my brother. And so you start communicating. Now, are you getting like a ton of different responses and you're looking at their photos and you say, okay, this chick, Bianca, she looks, right.
She wrote this like it's like a bio, you know.
Yeah.
They're like introducing themselves, and they were trying to like they're selling themselves to me basically. Like they want me to write them back. Obviously, they wouldn't have wrote me, but Bianca came around within like the first couple weeks, and she sent me this photo and just how she spoke about herself. I was like, wow, this girl's fucking great. I'm gonna give this a chance, and I went with the intention of coming into this is like I want to carry a relationship outside of this place. And she fucking moves from Florida. She gets a sublease, a 6 months fucking lease on this little apartment in Scottsdale for me to parole and live with her outside of prison. She visited a couple times when I was in there, but like that's a big fucking decision to make. And I didn't realize it then, but like she literally moved her whole fucking life to give this relationship a chance. And it was a fucking disaster, dude. Like it's a lot.
How old is she?
She was 23 at the time.
Okay, so she's young.
She's young. I'm 31.
Okay, so she's young. Does she have any
31.
prior relationships?
31.
Is she coming off a breakup? Because, I mean, you know, the clinical side of me is thinking, what the hell?
The girl had been through the ringer when it came to relationships. Abuse, emotional.
Did you guys start vibing right away, sending pictures, all the things?
Oh, yeah. And I'd like, it would like, for holidays, they would like do, like, okay, you could take photos. And I like put on like multiple pairs of thermals, and
So
then I
you
put
look
the
like-
shirt over, so I was like, fucking like big.
Oh, trust
like
me. So let me tell you a little story about that. I know a little bit about that. It wasn't for that reason. So there was a period of time when I had non-contact visits. My wife was with me through the whole prison sentence, right? And so my reservation was if I ever lost my visits or my wife ever left me, I would use again. Well, I couldn't keep my hands in myself in visitation, so I caught a major ticket for putting my hands in her pants.
Fuck.
They took my visits. I went straight to the strip shack, got high. And so now fast forward 6 months later when I finally got those non-contact for 2 hours on Fridays, 10 to 12. Well, dude, I'm like 40 pounds underweight. I got every shirt, long sleeve, thermal.
You're
it's
trying to
summer,
sell it.
bro.
You're trying to sell it.
Dude, I look like a bobblehead doll. Sweating, dude. It's the box, bro.
Yeah,
dude. Man, did she think you had size?
I mean, I looked very healthy.
Yeah.
Like I had relapsed a few times in prison. It goes further than that. Like my behavior was relapse behavior, but I was abstaining from using. But there were like periods where like I used drugs for a month, got caught until, you know, the fucking wheels fell off. But like throughout my relationship with her, when she was brought into the picture, like I wasn't getting high anymore. I looked very healthy. I had the six pack, the fucking cut. I looked good. So like there was like no like problem in that area. But yeah.
And then June 24th happened. June
20th.
Okay, so now prior to this, you got So I want to get the full picture of this shit, Ron, and feel free to jump in, dude. I'm fully intrigued on this shit.
When did she let you know you're gonna do Love After Lockup? That's what I want to know. When do you get hit with that?
So like 3 months into our relationship, she tells me, "Hey, I signed up on this website for a show." And like I just fucking like it leaves my head.
How
like
much money do I get?
It's not happening. She filled out an application like it's not gonna come to fruition. Like this is fun.
I
cool.
applied for JP
Oh,
Morgan
that's so
Chase.
funny. But like I didn't think anything of it until she like starts telling me like, "Hey, I just got off the phone with casting. They want to talk to you." I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" So my mom does a 3-way. I call mom. She calls casting.
Shout out, Mom.
Shout out to mom.
Yeah.
She held it down.
Yeah, yeah.
Like whole way through. My mom is the bomb.
Is the mom? Yeah. Shout out, mom. Big
Shout out to mom.
Yeah.
Love you, mom. Anyways, I'm calling the casting director with my mother, and like they're asking me these questions, just getting to know me, and just how I met Bianca, and just like how I got my charges, just like history of my life. Couple weeks go by, we find out, okay, it's starting to grow. They want to do more with us. Like they took us on. Like this is happening. This is a real.
So did you sign a contract? Did they send the contract to your mom?
Not until I got out of prison.
Okay. Did she sign a shady one that gave her more up front till you got
Could
out?
be.
Just curious.
Could be.
Okay.
Could be. No sure. Okay. But like we're having like video visits, and they're filming in her, like they're in her space filming us having a video visit while I'm still in prison. Like, and they're recording our phone calls. Like,
Producer Matt, we need all these clips loaded in.
yeah, dude. June 20th, 2024, I get out of prison.
Okay, so 6 months prior to the gate, we all know doing release packets where you got to go in there and you got to tell them where you're going. So you come in, say, hey, CO3 Alessi. I'm going to be paroling to Bianca's house. Yeah, she doesn't have the address. She's moving from Florida. We met on the, Pimpers of Pen Pal, Love After Lockup.
It's fucking red flag.
Yeah, what did she say? Did she didn't give a shit? Like, okay, cool, easy peasy, done, and on to the next?
My CO3, her name is Franco. She's such a fucking badass, dude. This bitch was the fucking shit.
That's the one we know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Franco? Yeah.
I believe so. If it is super skinny,
White girl? Yeah. Yeah. That was my CO3.
yeah, she's great.
She's fucking cool. She fucking is the shit. Anyways,
She cares.
Yeah, she does. She tried to tell me it was a bad idea, but the money that was involved with this could really like set me up for success getting out of prison. So
Positives outweigh the
I
negatives.
get it
Yeah.
approved. I get it approved.
And they come out, check
Dude.
her house, do all the things.
No.
Because they didn't need to. Okay. So now, in her mind, you guys are flying off into the sunset. Now, you also got mom who's been holding you down forever.
Ever.
Mom wants to pick you up.
Mom fucking cares.
Camera crews are
dude.
there.
Mama
And
cares.
Bianca's there. What kind of car does Bianca show up in? Just curious.
Oh, fuck. What was it, dude? A Mazda, I think. Like a newer one she bought. It was like a
Okay.
2023.
All right. So now, is there a point where you got to decide whose car you're getting in? They both got the doors open?
So we had planned this and talked about it before. So, and with the show, like we had it all like staged of how it was
Is it
going to
scripted?
go.
Are those shows scripted?
Kind of. It's like halfway. So like the place we're going to, or like how we're like gonna come onto the scene that we're gonna film at, like that's all premeditated. But like our reactions, our words, like it's off script. Like it's 100% us in that moment.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you go straight home to her, straight to her house. Is there a point in time where you put your bags down? She's already moved into this place because you had a parole there.
She was settled already.
So she's already settled,
Yeah.
and I assume she doesn't have any of your Subway Scarface posters up framed on the wall. Right? Did you have any say in that, or were you immediately like, oh shit, red flags off the rip? Or were you just, I just got out, let me tap, let me get fucking settled, and let's see where this can go?
So family's at the gate. She's at the gate. I get out, give her the big old sloppy kiss. We've been waiting for this moment. We finally have fucking joined together. Let's go. We go to dinner. My family's trying to get to know Bianca and just how the dynamic of everybody together goes. And then we go to our apartment, Bianca's apartment. I'm not on the lease, but we go to the apartment and, I'm checking the place out. It's nice. It's already furnished. It was like pre-furnished already. So like I had some drawings that I made for Bianca that she had framed and stuff. That was very sweet, very thoughtful. But like we're getting
Did you
on.
actually draw them, or did you pay someone to draw them?
I draw.
Good, respect.
Yeah, thank you. I met a lot of people in there who like, hey babe, look what I did. Like, no.
Just curious.
But
So she had those framed up on the wall, right? So you're like, okay, all right.
yeah, it was nice. It was a nice gesture. We got along pretty good that first day. It was cool, but it was that morning after, like
When reality set in.
reality set in. I had made breakfast. We're eating breakfast. I had coffee made. It was ready, but she like demanded me to like get her some coffee, and it just turned me off. I was like, ugh, just how you speak to people matters. Like how you say something really fucking matters, and it just rubbed me in this wrong way. And I was like, get your own coffee, respectfully.
On camera?
On camera.
Oh,
on
I
camera.
love
We'll
it.
get the clip.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get the clip.
Matt.
That was probably our most popular fucking clip.
Get your own coffee, Matt.
Yeah, coffee's for closers.
Oh my god! But that's where like they found this fucking like
Storyline.
Yes, they found where my buttons are pushed. They found where her buttons were pushed, and they fucking exploited the fuck
dude,
out of
that's
that.
what they love. That's what they need for good TV.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you're with her now. How long total are you with her?
So on the outside, our relationship lasted until from June to November.
Okay, then does she
5
still
months.
live out here?
No, she moved back to Florida like
Do you still live in the apartment?
No.
Okay, just curious.
So that apartment in Scottsdale that she got, we moved from there and got a lease together. Luxury apartment. It was like $2,200 a month. When she left, I was left alone with this fucking apartment, dude. I didn't have like an actual job. I was working like under the table, moving furniture.
Yeah, you just got out, 6-piece.
My heart was broken. I'm fucking getting high and getting drunk again. I started doing OnlyFans. Like, I'm trying to fucking I don't want an eviction, dude. You know?
Yeah,
I'm trying to make it
whatever
work.
I can do. I'm trying to rebuild my credit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I fucking hold on to as long as I can. I get a roommate. This guy I was in prison with, Richard Puentes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say someone you met on OnlyFans.
Highest paying fan. Keep him in house, baby boy.
Daddy's home.
Did you make money doing that?
Yeah. First month I made $4,000.
Really?
Yeah.
All feet pics or,
It was
combo?
self. So like I just did videos of myself. I never worked with anybody else.
Yeah.
But people really like to pay for just self pleasure. It's very weird. Anyways, moving on.
Interesting.
I don't want to talk about it no more. I shut down, by the way, for you viewers.
1 second.
It's gone.
You got paid for that. You just do that shit for drill.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure out how to monetize it, brother. I didn't know what was going on there.
Right?
It's all good.
But aside from that, because really what everything
I was
is
desperate.
right, you know, and you could have turned to other ways.
I should have. Could have.
Some of those ways. I was thinking about some other ways like hitting licks and doing some of our old behaviors.
Definitely could have gone worse.
But you didn't, and you used it
crime.
Use it as a temporary solution to now move forward. So you get some roommates now. Now you're all living in this house.
Just me and one other guy. Best fucking guy ever. Best roommate I've ever had. We still talk. Badass dude. We met in prison. Anyways, I end up fucking violating my parole because I'm still on parole at this time. Because, I'm dabbling with weed, dabbling with kratom. Eventually I come to fentanyl and I overdose and I wake up in an ambulance. I met some fan online. She invited me over. I get drunk at her house and I fucking wake up in an ambulance. I did fentanyl with her and I fucking died. And I was brought back. Police contact, they communicate with parole. And now my parole is like, what the fuck, dude?
Have you had you relapse on fentanyl at all, or this just happened to be a random fan hit you up, sound like a good night? Did she preface it as fentanyl, or?
So I didn't know there was fentanyl until I got there.
Yeah.
And after I'd already been drinking.
Let me get a little.
Yeah, that's what I did. I was like, let me try that.
Yeah, I've never tried that before.
time.
Well, I did blues in prison. She had this powder. It was a powder. So, yeah.
But did you immediately go out? Narcan? How many times did you get Narcan? Do you remember? Do you know any of that?
She fucking called the ambulance. Thank God she called 911 instead of like trying to like hide it or whatever. But it didn't take long because I immediately woke up on the ambulance and the ambulance was still in front of her house. So yeah, I went to the hospital. Next day I get out. I try calling my PO, but then I hang up. I'm like, what am I doing? Maybe she won't know. Maybe she won't find out.
Yeah.
She found out.
Of course.
Cops told her.
Yeah. First call.
Yeah. So I just moved this guy in with me to help me fucking handle the shit. And now I get locked up. Like I left this guy hanging, dude. Like fucked up. He was good though. He got it all taken care of. But that's when I went to Maricopa Reentry Center and met Ron. And
so that's where the journey, that's where it starts to really take this next real big turn. Because all those other periods were just pivotal moments in your life that are all giving us the experience that we need to have that 5-pay resume of solutions in this industry that allows us, no matter what space in this field, to be able to bring value, to be able to bring something to a company that they can't live without, and ultimately assist in those outcomes with those clients, which so many people in this industry forget that part. They think the outcome is getting the client in the door. Sure, that is one of the outcomes, but the outcome is the graduation, the coordination of care, getting them through all levels of the phase, and ultimately coming back and, and sharing their experience, strength, and hope.
For success. Yeah.
And so when do you start working so you become a client there?
I'm a client at Maricopa Reentry Center for 90 days.
Met Ron.
Met Rashawn.
Shout out to Rashawn. Ron.
Shout out to Renee. I love you, Renee. You're my fucking Renee pulled me out of the fucking gutter, dude. Christine, our CEO. Such a great woman. All of them.
They're all doing God's work.
Yes, they are. Every day.
As an example.
Thank you, Ron. I really do appreciate that, brother.
I just want to say, because I'm just sitting here and you just see me. I'm over here and like, number one, when a couple of weeks ago when you hit me up and asked me to sponsor you, I was just so honored that you would ask, number one, because I've had a front row seat for this transformation from when you first came into MRC, and to know your story intimately from MRC and some of your ups and downs and the challenges that you've had, and know what you mean to that company already, like, and the people that you're helping. It's just, it's amazing. It's awesome. Daniel, you're uniquely qualified to help others when no one else can. You matter. You're valuable.
Thank you.
There is not another you. And you continue on this trajectory that you're on. You're going to have an impact on some men that you may not even know that you impact them.
God willing.
You know, through this podcast, through you being a good person on a daily basis. I wanted to comment when he was talking earlier, but I don't want to cut him off because he was flowing. The awareness and the understandings that he has of the disease concept throughout. You know, we've been sitting here listening to him, right? You understand, right? You understand what it is. Now you know that there's action that has to be taken, and we've been doing that. You were doing that before you met me. You were taking action, but now you're taking even more action. So I'm just really, really excited to see 1 year from now where you're at, and 2 years from now, and 3 years from now. It's going to be an amazing journey. I see it. You stay in this process, man.
Thank you, brother.
Because leading up to that, leading up to actually going to, MRC or getting there, we're talking Kratom, we're talking some, OnlyFans, we're talking, alcohol, we're talking weed. My drug of choice is whatever you can get right now, but I prefer heroin.
Opiates.
The opiates, my thing, but I'll take whatever you can get
We
right
miss
now.
fentanyl. Thank God.
Thank God, we'd be dead.
Yeah.
Because
We're in prison.
I'm an opiate guy. I'd eat 100 Percocets a day, no problem. Chewed up, no water. Easily, dude. For a lot of years, bro.
Like this, take me to prison, Ray Liotta.
Just like that. Dude. So thank God we have a friend. Rest in peace, bro. And the reason why I say that, you met that girl on, a fan reached out to you, wanted to have a wild night, and pop a pill, fentanyl, one time, blah, blah, blah. Well, we had a friend, longtime friend, rest in peace, Chuck, and alcohol. He drank alcohol, personal friend for Ron for 15 years, me about 7 years. He didn't have any reason to ever lie to us.
This is recent.
This is recent, yeah.
You spoke about this at MRC.
Yeah.
Never tried it. Dude, he would tell it. He had no reason to lie to us.
Right.
Okay. Somehow took a fentanyl pill, overdosed. We had set him up with a side business because reentry is our heart. Desert's a totally different lane. So we had helped him and put him into a path. And then Monday morning.
Here's my neighbor.
Yeah, he was his neighbor.
My next door neighbor.
Next door neighbor. Come Monday morning, dude, all of a sudden I'm getting blown up. Everybody's calling me, and I'm thinking, what's going on? Chuck didn't open up the office today. Call Ron. We immediately shoot over there, and it's a wrap, dude. Never did fentanyl, dude. I can make speculations and theories. I don't want to do that to somebody that, the speculations. But, if you ever think that, if you have somebody that you just want to take a nap tonight, and not go back out for the third round of drinking.
At the casino.
Right? And blowing whatever money you might have, throwing a fentanyl pill in their beer.
Slow them down.
Isn't a good idea, dude. Because how many doses did they seize? 1 out of every 4 doses?
Yeah, in the United States of America, 1 out of every 4 doses that was confiscated was a lethal dose. Wow. Odds aren't very good. So if the 4 of us all took a pill, someone's ODing.
One of us is going to die.
One of us is going to die. Wow. Or have to get hit with a Narcan. And the story, he tells the story of Chuck, our personal friend, and I was working in MRC when that happened. Yeah. So I shared that story with you guys.
I remember.
Since Jason and I have been out of prison, we're coming up on 5 years. Woo. We can probably list off 20 people that we know that their lives were
We had a
cut short with
client,
this
that
fentanyl.
client that graduated
We had a
from
client
Desert,
named
didn't want to
Ronnie,
do the.
the guy got everybody into the roofing. The list just goes on and on and on and on. We probably personally know over 100 in 5 years.
Fuck, man.
So you not dying is a bigger purpose.
And that's how we all have that understanding that there's a power working in our lives. And the way that Ron explains it is the best way. It's not up in the sky.
Daddy.
It flows through us.
Yeah.
And when we all show up to do our part, which is
Where's
God's
people close.
Yeah. God's will is selflessness. So if we all come to the table bringing selflessness, we're going to experience God positive outcomes.
There's no other way.
Love.
There's no other way
True
around
experience
it.
for me.
So now when you get to MRC, though, this time things have changed, though. This time you're surrendering. This time you're all in, open-minded. You got a sponsor. You're working the steps. We're developing some plans, different things for the future. So what's it been like this time around at, in recovery or at MRC, or just for the first time, maybe giving it everything you got? What's that been like for you?
So when I think about like all the times that I've tried to like do this, I always ran away when it got hard. The challenge hit, because that's just what I fucking learned. That's what I saw. That's what I fucking mimicked, and it eventually became a part of me. But for change to happen, you have to get uncomfortable. It's fucking tough, dude, but you gotta just keep pushing forward, because maybe you won't get back up when you fucking give up. And that literally almost fucking happened to me. I almost did not get back up. And I think about that moment when I overdosed. Like, I could be not sitting here right now,
Real quick, when did I know fitness is huge for you right now. I know it's a big, huge part. You're doing the CrossFit thing now, which Barbell Saves. Shout out Barbell Saves.
Yeah,
shout out to
Right?
shout out to Anthony Spitali.
Yeah, I mean,
Shout
they're
out to
just
Rob
doing,
Best,
they're just,
Lauren,
Badass.
man,
Carrie.
let's go. I know fitness is a
Amanda.
huge part. So you want to speak a little bit about the fitness and the connection with spirituality for you and what it means to you? Just real quick.
So I didn't start working out until I got into prison. And when I started, I did not want to fucking do it. Like, that shit's fucking tough. But I believe that, like, when I started doing that uncomfortable act, like, it was able to translate into other areas of my life when things got difficult. Like, okay, if I can get through fucking this, I can get through fucking other shit too. Like, it's all up fucking here. Like, you can push yourself to some amazing fucking limits if you just see it through and you keep going. I met this guy, he's still in my life today, Anthony Spitali. He's the head coach at the Barbell Saves Project. We were in prison together. That's where we met. And he's the one who really pushed me and encouraged me and, like, didn't fucking, like, he kept me around even when I was still a little fucking shit turd. Like, man is very patient. Like, thank you for your fucking patience, bro. Because I would be...
Are you going to thank me for my patience? You?
Yeah.
Show another time.
If it wasn't for Tony, I would be somebody else right now.
Yeah.
I would. I may not
Yeah,
even
Matt,
fucking...
shout out to him.
I may not even fucking be here.
Next time you talk to him, tell him that we want the Barbell Saves team to come. We've been dying to get them
Yeah?
to come.
Yeah,
talk
we
about
wanna
what
get
they
them
do.
out
I'm
here.
very
bad.
close. They're actually on the show.
Yeah,
I got
please.
them on the show.
Oh, I Love After Lockup?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
on an episode. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
We will reach out to them too. But yeah,
Yeah,
if you
okay.
can plant that seed, man, we would love to. What they do,
It's life changing, bro.
working out and that physical path is a path of recovery in itself. I know what the big book says. Everybody's different. I choose to take a piece of all the paths and put it all
Yes.
together and make it my own, bro.
Yes.
And it gets results.
Yes.
Right? And if anyone judges that, then keep that your shit to
I
yourself.
totally connect to what you,
You
just
know?
fucking said, man.
Long story short, I can't remember the client's name, but remember when we were taking, obviously, Sanctuary, we were taking a lot of clients there. And a simple act of them giving out the sneakers.
Oh, the
They
noble.
gave this kid, they gave everyone sneakers. And remember what, man, I get choked up thinking about it. What,
First pair of shoes you ever had.
like, what that meant to him. And then to get in them and do what these people were doing. I'm trying to remember who that was, man. But it totally changed that client's life and their perspective on things just from a simple pair of shoes.
Acting out of love.
Yeah, man.
Acting out of love.
Love it, dude.
And there's something that I've just been on. I'm going to keep talking about it and never
There we
stop
go.
talking about it, dude, because I'm sick of it. I hear the opposite all the time.
Oh, boy.
Now, recovery, or excuse me,
Who's going to get
the
offended?
disease of addiction and mental health is progressive.
For sure.
It gets progressively worse.
All the time.
But we usually stop the conversation there because recovery gets progressively better.
Yeah. Yes.
So, if you keep doing it, your life will get better and better and better.
I agree.
And that pink cloud that everyone talks about fucking coming
I'm
off.
still on a pink cloud.
We've all been on a pink cloud. You want to know why? We're not 13th stepping any newcomers, dude. We didn't stop going to meetings. We didn't fucking, you know? I shouldn't have thrown that out there because, I mean, you told me that in confidence. I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
Shots.
You know, totally kidding. But
Are you trying to turn me into a POS
I was
right
waiting. I'm
now?
like, what just happened?
But my
So what's
point
going on?
is, in your life in such a short period of time is a reflection of that progression, right? And how quickly, and that's why
So fast.
And that's why we started talking about it. And there's an assignment that I've given every one of my sponsees. My sponsor gave me almost 8 years ago, and it's the very first part of the step one homework. What's powerless mean to me? Powerless is the internal struggle. What's unmanageable? It's the external struggle. Tell it to me in your own words, right? Or I'll tell you, look it up in the dictionary, but there's no definitions. Then what I would want is 5 experiences of each being powerless and 5 experiences of being unmanageable. Now I preface it by saying internal and external, because if you give me those 5 to 10 experiences, by the time you get to the 10th one, they're all going to be so intertwined and wrapped around because it starts powerless and turns unmanageable, right? Externally. But the most important part of that homework is the brief synopsis of all my life could ever be in addiction, an active mental health, versus all my life could ever be in recovery. And every time one of my sponsees celebrates a year, we just did this with Mo, did 3 years, and we look at that, dude, and what he thought that was possible, you know,
Became.
it times 40. You know,
Hey, look who it is. We're going to put it on the episode.
Roshan, you know, and so it's progressive. It gets progressively better because since you graduated and became staff now over there, you've been able to get your peer support certificate, right? You've been able to excel at different positions, right? You're starting to navigating to become a professional in this field at a higher level.
Started as a peer support. Now I'm a case manager. Like, it's happened so freaking fast, dude. And it blows my mind when I reflect on it, because it just act out of love and good things will come to you.
That's
Like,
it.
That's
Love
all.
is an action
Just
word.
be honest and don't keep fucking secrets.
That's it.
That's it.
And when we do our part, and as long as when we don't do our part,
Show up.
we say that we didn't do our part and just didn't act like we didn't do it. We own it, correct it, amend it, fix it, and move on. What recovery teaches us, and the only thing I knew prior to recovery was identify a problem in my life, make it worse, add to the problem. Recovery teaches you life happens, right? And when problems or situations you perceive to be a problem arise, how quick do I get to the solution? And that's what you've been able to do. That's what all 3 of us have been able to do. When was the last time you talked to Bianca? Just curious.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
It's been over a
I
year.
can't wait
Now,
to do
I
this
know
first
It's been
you
over
get
a year.
Hate mail. Do you still get hate mail, hate emails? Is there still a D. Busch hate club? I mean, how's that work?
Yeah, they're out there.
Yeah, it's
if you go on YouTube, like, there's this page called According to Amber. Shout out to Amber. She gets it done. She fucking bites into you, and that's a big bite.
Okay, we're gonna have to
She
take.
swallows that fucker whole, dude.
Yeah, all right.
She's put a lot. She does like reality news but she's really I've featured on a couple of her things through her point of view, and there's a lot of trash on my name. You know, I have done some fucked up shit, but not all of it's true.
Well,
Just come and ask.
And
I'll
the
tell
most
ya.
important part is, dude, the sum of our actions today is a representation of who we are. And I tell anyone, if you want to live in and keep firing, you know, bullets and shots and you know, ammo I rightfully gave you back in 2014, at this
a long
point-
time ago.
Yeah, at this point, brother, come on.
Who's suffering?
Yeah, exactly. You know, and so it's been a pleasure to have you on the show and really get to see now what this next progression looks like for you as this best version of yourself, because recovery's constant, never-ending growth, right?
Yes.
And the biggest part about relationships, and it talks about in the sex inventory, it says, suppose we fall short of our chosen ideal and stumble. Does this mean we're going to get high? It's a half truth, right? It depends upon us and our motives. So all the things happen and you get out, you get released, you're in with Bianca, and all of a sudden now you see this isn't going to work, right? But what you did is you got connected to your support system, to God, to a program, and you utilize those resources to take yourself on to better things, right? And because of that, now you're back into God's will and the outcomes will be in his hands. And I have no doubt that the outcomes will continue to be in your favor as long as you continue to do your part. Absolutely. And that is the name of the game. So if someone wants to reach out to you, they want to get an interview with you, they want to know about the show, they want to know about SMC, how they can find a job, how they can get case managed by you, how they can get a date by you, Mr. Love After Lockup, right? How can they find you?
Not looking for dates, but if you want to reach me through a personal channel, you can find me on Instagram at daniel.the.anvil. Or if you have recovery questions or just want to inquire about what, you know, the recovery industry looks like, or if you have a friend you want to reference into our community, you can reach me at my work email, daniel.b@smcrecoveryaz.com.
All right. Awesome. Ron, if they want to if someone's listening to this show right now, they got a loved one, they got a family member, they got an immediate family, extended family member, a co-worker, Love After Lockup profile chick that needs help, whatever that might be.
Let's go.
That's what Desert Recovery Centers is here for. And, you know, I read the comments and I hear a lot of the different things that people say and a lot of different stuff, but I'm here to tell you, we don't care what your insurance is. We don't care how much money you have in the bank.
We will find you help.
That's it. And you work in the field and you know that to be true.
We
and
will make it
anyone
work.
that we work with in the field that we call community partners, we will find you a place. All you have to do is pick up the phone. So if you're ready to pick up the phone right now, Ron, where can they find us at?
DesertRecoveryCenters.com. You can go to the website. You can interact immediately with our admissions team. They'll answer your questions for you or a loved one. Instagram, DesertRecoveryCenters.com. You can message Jason and Sarah on Instagram, Facebook, myself, Ron Alessi on Facebook and Instagram, Ronnie No Matter What on TikTok. Our TikTok's blowing up with all the clips. I appreciate all the comments that everybody's been making. You know, just to piggyback off of, you know, we blinked our eyes and we have this massive network of men and women in this field that all have the same mission of helping people. So when Jason says that, we will find you help, I don't think there's a scenario or a situation that we don't know somebody who knows someone who can help. So just take that first step. Don't suffer in silence anymore. Reach out to us, and we'll do everything in our power to make sure you and your family member get what they need.
That's all you got to do. Pick up the phone. So new episodes. Matt, my producer, shout out to producer Matt.
What's up with us?
Yep, only a few spelling errors occasionally, but big shout out to him. I'm kidding. He's the best there is in the game. But the reason I say that, new episodes dropping, we're recording again every week. There'll be a new episode dropping. So if you want to be on the show, if you want to reach out, we're going to drop the live calendar. You can DM us. You can reach out to our producer directly. We hear and we see every message, and everybody who wants to be on the show, continue to reach out, and we'll do our best. 4 episodes a year this year to get everybody on, to share your experience, strength, and hope, and connect with just that one somebody that heard you and needs your help. And that's what this thing's all about. So new episodes dropping every single week. So much gratitude for all of our listeners. I think we're in 33 countries now. I think we picked up like, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I don't think we translate in that language. But we're there, brother. So pick up the phone, Desert Recovery Centers, Desert Recovery Centers Studios, and we're here to help. Tune in to the next episode.